Welcome to my channel. In this video update, we bring you a heartbreaking development surrounding Liverpool footballer Diogo Jota, whose body has now arrived in his hometown of Gondomar, Portugal, following the tragic car accident that claimed his life and that of his brother. On Friday, the bodies of Diogo Jota and his brother André Silva were transported to northern Portugal for a wake in their hometown. The emotional return comes just days after the two brothers lost their lives in a devastating car crash in Spain. According to local authorities, the Lamborghini they were travelling in veered off the road and burst into flames near Puebla de Sanabria shortly after midnight on Thursday. Preliminary reports suggest a suspected tyre burst may have led to the crash. The convoy of hearses carrying the brothers' remains departed from the morgue in Spain on Thursday evening, making its way to Gondomar, just outside Porto. Among those seen accompanying the procession was Jota's wife, Ruth Cardoso. The couple had only recently tied the knot, adding to the deep sorrow now surrounding the tragedy. Also present was Jorge Mendes, Jota's longtime agent and close confidant. The grief was evident on the faces of all involved as the convoy made its way home. A wake is scheduled to take place at a chapel in Gondomar from 4 p.m. local time, with the funeral set for Saturday morning at a nearby church. The mayor's office confirmed preparations are underway to accommodate the community, which has been left shattered by the sudden loss. Portugal's Prime Minister, Luís Montenegro, personally visited the village on Friday morning to offer his condolences, a sign of how deeply Jota's death has impacted the nation. At just 28 years old, Diogo Jota's untimely passing has left a hole in the heart of the footballing world. Across the globe, tributes have been pouring in from teammates, fans and clubs. At Liverpool's iconic Anfield Stadium, supporters gathered to leave flowers, scarves and handwritten notes, many written by children who looked up to Jota as a role model. Top European clubs such as Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern Munich, Chelsea and Real Madrid held moments of silence during training sessions as they prepared for their Club World Cup fixtures in the United States. Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca revealed that Portuguese forward Pedro Neto was considering whether to play in Friday's quarter-final against Palmeiras, as he continues to mourn the loss of his close friend. Liverpool manager Arne Slot released an emotional statement saying the entire club is in shock. He shared, "My message to them is very clear. You will never walk alone. Diogo was not just our player. He was a loved one to all of us, a teammate, a colleague and a friend. In all of those roles, he was very special." In a further revelation, Jota's physiotherapist Miguel Gonçalves shared that the footballer was advised to avoid flying for up to 6 weeks following lung surgery for a fractured rib. Instead, he was making his way back to Liverpool by car with plans to travel via ferry from Spain to the UK. According to Gonçalves, Jota had been recovering well after undergoing surgery for pneumothorax and was in good spirits before the tragic incident. This heartbreaking accident has left the footballing world in mourning. As his family and community prepare to say their final goodbyes, the legacy of Diogo Jota, as both a player and a person, will live on in the hearts of many. Thank you for watching.